2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is delighted to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Bluff Championship is about to begin.
Luke Elvey here alongside Rich Beam. And Rich, we're kicking off another season on the PGA Tour. Can't wait to see some of the stories unfold. I'm certainly excited to have you as my co-pilot once again.
Always a pleasure being alongside you, Luke. Yes, another PGA Tour season is underway. Looking forward to see how this year plays out. It was a great year last year. This one, hopefully better.
Big day coming up. Can't wait to see how it unfolds, Rich. This should be an absolute beauty. Currently 1 under for the tournament. Let's see what happens here on the second hole.
Nice birdie in the last hole for a change. First one of the day. They needed it desperately. Now, next hole, looking for more. Let's go to our man John on the ground. There's something brewing down there. Let's find out what it is.
Down here on the 16th, guys. This is Justin Thomas.
And what are we looking at here, Henny?
Yeah, this is straight back into the breeze. Going to be a tough one.
Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge.
Ooh, yeah. This one's headed right.
Oh, I thought that one was going in.
A chance to save the par if he can make this one. And there it is.
Currently 1 under for the day. Teeing off here at the third hole.
And he's hit that inside the range.
Would need something special to happen to get the birdie here.
Well, that's a bit disappointing.
It's a lot slower going up the hill than what this player read.
Currently 1 under for the event. Oh, that is a thing of beauty. How about this great shot, which took place at the 16th just a couple of moments ago. Our current leader showing us why they're on top. And back to the course with the live action. Lining up from around 160 yards.
Just 2 shots behind.
Going with the 8-iron here.
This one's going to the right.
Wow, what a shot.
And as good as they putt, you almost have to guarantee this one.
Appears to have overcooked this one. Just 10 feet to the cup here.
This is tracking right into the front of this cup.
Trailing by a few shots after that hole.
Now a par 5 hole awaits.
That's tidy. Well, Rich, it looks like this player has signed on with a new brand of ball, and they're using them for the first time. What kind of adjustments need to be made?
Hopefully they've done their homework and done testing before this week with this new equipment, because if not, they might hit some shots that don't quite turn out quite as expected. And as we know by watching these tour players week in and week out, they can be fragile beings at times. And if something happens that's a little bit unexpected, then that seems to throw them off awfully quickly. So I hope that they did their due diligence, got some time before putting this golf ball in play this week. Hopefully it's not the first time they've played around a golf here, because if it is, then it's going to be interesting to see how they handle all these changes.
That's heading for the fairway. Time for the second shot here at the 6th. Almost went in. Lining up the birdie putt here. He's in a share of 10th position.
Next up is this 2-shot hole.
This one might roll into the rough. A couple under at this stage. Currently tied for 10th place. Great shot into the 7th and a chance for birdie. Well, this would be a good putt to make. to move into the top 5.
That one raced by. Bit of work coming back.
Just 3 feet to the cup.
He's got this for his part.
Here we find ourselves at the dramatic 8th hole at Craggy Heights, a par 3 playing 198 yards from the back tees.
Look, probably one of those picturesque par 3s on this golf course, if not the one. Obviously, coming up shy is a huge no-no with water lurking there. You're going to see most players hit it deep into the green. Anywhere in the heart of the green really is just fine. Walking off with a par here is just dandy.
Well, this would be a good one to make. It's for par. Johnny Mack, what's the news?
Hello up there. We are checking in down here with Harold Varner III as he gets set for his next shot here on the 10th.
And after that effort, this is how the field is shaping up. He finds himself at a share of 14th position. Always the toughest hole in the game. A long par 4. That's a tad disappointing, isn't it? And Henny, what kind of a shot are they facing this time?
The wind's starting to get up, but it's helping, which is nice. Great momentum finding the green from that spot.
Rich, always like going. A leader. This is why they're on top, Rich. Let's catch up with the current proceedings.
A putt for a place in the top 10. That's a lovely stroke. Had eyes for the hole the whole way.
And with that, we'll move to 3 under par. This is the transition point of the round, making the turn, heading for home. How do you rate this player's performance so far?
2 strokes off the lead with 9 to go, Luke. They're going to need to put something special together.
Second shot here on the 10th hole. Opting for the 5-iron.
This one looks to be on a pretty good line.
Yeah, not a bad shot, that one. And a chance to move into a tie for second here.
Surely it's going to.
You can mark it down. That's birdie number 4 today.
I like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage.
Well, now things have gotten interesting. Closing the gap.
Any bounce to the left here would be helpful. And this is an extremely long putt. We might even have to hinge on this one. Oh, so close.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
The perfect leave. Uphill, can be firm.
This putt just 5 feet away from the hole. That limits the damage. Let's take a look back at this just moments ago.
Second shot here.
And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. And that's a little disappointing, dropping some spots on the leaderboard. Oh, Rich loves standing on this 12th tee here, a par 5. You're always thinking birdie or perhaps better. Take us through it.
At 555 yards, Luke, there still is a decision to be made off the tee for these players. Do they challenge the fairway bunker, but also bring in the water down the right-hand side, or do they just go ahead and lay it up to the left and make it a 3-shotter? The bold players are going to knock it down to a sliver of an opening, and from there, they're going to be able to go for it. Second shot playing a little bit downhill. A little pond over on the left-hand side can be a little bit nuisance, but all in all, it's a pretty simple, straightforward par 5. Birdies are in order.
Oh, I love the look of that. Couple back, Rich, and had the courage to get after it.
That was very aggressive and very impressive. I got to say, looking to make the 2 and tie the lead.
Trying to get it to 4 under with this putt. And with that putt, he's bounced back immediately from his previous drop shot. And that will take him to 4 under. And after a birdie at the last, he'll take the honour on the hole. This looks to be a fairway seeker to me. Henny, what's the player facing here?
Yeah, he's got around 125 here.
This should play.
Not a bad approach. Grab the putter from the caddy. You're dancing.
Birdie at the last. This for another.
That putt went a bit long there.
This is a par putt. Oh, just missed.
In she goes. Let's head to the next.
Let's begin the 14th. That's nicely done. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Setting up here from about 195 yards.
And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole.
That will drive you bats.
Just 2 shots back after that hole.
Let's see what happens here on the 15th.
Looks to be going with the 6 iron. Nicely done.
And he's down there. You got a read?
He's looking at 20 foot. This will be a good putt to hole. This is what they have left for birdie here.
Patrick Cantlay's heading the field in this one.
Teeing off here on the 16th hole.
This is the all-important stretch. Time to make your move. Wonderfully played. Rich, I love it when we get to break from play just to take a look at some great highlights. Our player currently in second, making a really great shot. This shot here from about 240 yards.
When moving the golf ball left to right.
Oh, I love this person's confidence and courage. Driver off the deck here. I know it hasn't come up exactly how they imagine in their mind, Rich, but you've got to like that play.
Wynn got that one and took it wayward.
Now, this is a challenging one. A lengthy putt awaits.
Looking for another birdie here.
Yeah, that looked to be a bit of a misread. A good opportunity here, just 6 feet to the hole.
Oh, that's a clutch par.
And staying right where they were in today's ranking. On the penultimate hole, Rich. 17 here, playing under 300 yards.
Luke, at just 283 yards, listen, if you're not going to go for this green, you better just give up your tour card. I mean, literally, this is begging to be gone. This hole is going to show you what kind of player you truly are. Take out the 3-wooder driver, knock it on the green, make eagle, make the crowd go wild. Anything less than that? No, thank you.
Solid play finds that player moving up the leaderboard after that hole. All right, Rich, you know the scenario. Tied for first place as we begin the final hole.
Luke, there are some anxious moments out there. It would not shock me at all to see this go to a playoff.
Well, this is an important shot for this player. Knock it close, set up a birdie, and force that playoff.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. Fingers crossed for a good kick to the left. Well, that's one job complete, Rich. They've shimmied their way onto the dance floor.
Yes, but can...
And just like that, we're going to a playoff.
What an incredible finish by this player, Luke. Massive charge up the leaderboard in the last few holes. Now they're in a good position to win this tournament. Has got this thing dialed in here, looking good.
And they've got this left to win the Bluff Championship. Oh, that is so cool. What a moment at exactly the right time.
What a putt at a most opportune time, Luke. Great win for this player.
Well, there's a moment you love to see every week on tour.
making quick work in this playoff, getting the win on the first extra hole.
Well, that should do it, folks. Hope you enjoyed our extra coverage in this week's playoff finale. From myself and all the dedicated, talented people at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in. See you next time. Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup.
Today's coverage of the Serenity Championship is about to begin.
Luke Elvey, Rich Beam here in the booth. This week, we're taking in the beauty of the Jacobson Homestead, Rich. What do the players face off the first tee?
Well, nothing beautiful about this except for the scenery. 496 yards from the back tees. Players must avoid the fairway bunker down the left-hand side off the tee, but don't bail out right. Some massive trees will block you out. Second shot slightly downhill to a green that slopes from right to left. Only 2 bunkers on this hole, Luke. Avoid them both at all costs.
Oh, I'm fired up too, Rich. Let's see how this one plays out. Rich, one of the big advantages for the experienced players on tour is their history around particular courses. But what advice would you give to the new players who are coming to a course for the first time and how to handle it?
I would say tread easily. Go in there and just try to get into a good rhythm on the golf course. Don't try and go out and hit too many heroic shots or go after too many flag sticks, because if you don't know what the consequences are if you don't pull off that shot, well, shame on you. So I think that the veterans obviously have more knowledge about golf courses, and they can say, oh, I don't want to miss it there because that's dead. I've seen it happen before. When you go into a new golf course, Luke, you got to go in with it and just try and play a little bit on the defensive side. Don't get too greedy. Don't try and make too many things happen. Go in there, find some fairways, find some greens, hole a few putts here and there, get some confidence going first before you start attacking pins.
Time to catch up with the Canadian, Brooke Henderson. Well, I'm always happy to recap shots like this. Let's take another look. Okay, time to return to the action. Time for the second shot into the third. Going with the 7. Oh, that's a lovely looking shot into birdie range here at the third.
That's a lovely putt to make for birdie. Take some pride in that one.
And as the scorecard suggests, heading up the leaderboard. We have a par 3 on this one.
Yeah, that's about as far as you're going to see this par 3 play, Luke. Player's going to go in there with the mid, probably shortish iron. Obviously, with the water on the right, you want nothing to do with that side as the bank severely slopes downwards. Bailing out to left of the bunkers, not so hot either. But with just a short iron in your hand, you think that these players are good enough to fire right at it, don't you?
This one's for birdie. Nice one. 4th birdie of the day. And with that, he'll move to 4 under par. Setting up now on a par 4. Another birdie opportunity. I've known some good iron players in my day, but you're right up there.
Another green in regulation. This is an absolute clinic.
And after that hole, he's now alone at the top of the leaderboard. Let's see what happens here on the 6th. Well, there's been action aplenty all over the course. Let's head back to the 7th, where this happened.
Oh, I gotta say, this is a gorgeous thing, isn't it?
1 win is good, but 2 wins would be great. Handy effort, that one. Getting ready to play their 3rd.
Currently leading by 2.
This would be a great up and down. Wow, that almost went in the hole. Just about 8 feet left to the hole.
Trying to save par here.
That gets the job done.
Now 2 shots up after that one. Let's see what happens here on the 7th. And after that par, they're looking for something good here.
That's really not what they were looking for. John, what's going on? Talk to us, Goose.
Hey guys, we're checking in with Xander Schauffele as he gets set for his next shot here on the 9th.
And that's the line in the sand.
Where will this one end up? And here we are with the 3rd shot.
He's got a 2-stroke buffer. Putting for a par here. Nice comeback. That shows a lot of character. Be proud of that one.
In the bunker with their tee shot, and that is a very good save.
And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. Just a couple to play here on the opening 9. Here's the tee shot at the 8th. This one needs to kick left. Yep, that one's on the dance floor. You can 2-putt that for sure. A good chance to move to 6 under par here.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
Just a 4-footer remaining.
Nice little putt to hole, that one.
He's currently tied for 1st. Time to see what this par 4 has in store.
This one looks to be headed towards the fairway.
Playing from around 190 yards out.
He's currently tied for the lead.
Going with the 5-iron here.
Taking a right at the light. This is not what they want.
Scorecard filled with 3s never hurts. Good putt to make this. That'll sting a bit.
Can't believe he did that. That drives you bonkers as a player.
Let's catch up with Ricky Fowler.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard.
And as we make the turn here, Rich, our player tied for the lead.
This is what you practice for, isn't it? You want to be near the lead, in the lead, tied for lead, whatever it is. This is why you put in the hours each and every day.
Oh, good drive. That one should find the fairway. 2nd shot here at the 10th. Getting ready to play their 3rd.
He shares the lead.
Good look at birdie here. Oh, well played. And that will take him to 6 under. He's currently in the 2nd position. Let's see what happens here at the 11th hole.
Luke, that's a swing only a mother could love.
Players setting up, trying to get up and down from the bunker. On the green now, but a bit of work left to do here. What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
Just got to trickle this one in the front door. It's downhill.
And this next putt, it's for bogey. And down she goes. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. This hole is a par 3. Now, great rhythm on that swing. Oh, good shot that, right inside the range.
Luke, nothing gets past you. Yes, this kid is a stud.
And this putt to move into a tie for 3rd place.
Oh, they're going to walk this one in.
That'll be a good result. I know it didn't go down, but it just a tap in awaits.
Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here. Oh, what a super shot. And that will move him to 6 under par. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead.
I tell you what, inching closer to that top spot on the leaderboard, things are definitely heating up.
Oh, come on, you're better than that. And Henny, what's he facing with this one?
And from around 135 yards. Well, that's an extra life in the bank, finding the green from there.
And this putt to move into a tie for 1st place. Didn't quite have the right stuff there.
Wanted to get it up to the hole, but was just unable to up that slope.
Yeah, we find ourselves on the tee, one of the stronger par 4s on the back 9 here at Jacobson Homestead. The 14th playing 483, Rich, from the tips.
Yeah, generous landing area, thankfully out to the right-hand side. Obviously a bunker down the left, and if you miss it even further left, there's water lurking. But the second shot, this is where it gets slippery. This is where it gets dangerous, especially to a back right hole location. All of a sudden, the water down the right-hand side comes into full view. Bailing out to the left in the bunker, not so hot either. Tell you what, it takes a brave player to fire at this flagstick.
Trying to get it to 7 under par with this putt. Well, that should limit the damage. Nicely done. And that will take him to 7 under. He's currently in a share of top spot.
Gotta like it, moving up the leaderboard, never a bad thing.
Beautiful swing there. Second shot here on the 15th.
That one's headed right and staying right.
Oh, I love this type of courage, Rich. Going forward in 2.
Always like the aggressive play, going forward in 2 and get rewarded for it.
Almost snatched the eagle there. That would have been huge. Sitting at -8 for the tournament.
3 holes remaining. This is...
Opting for the 9-iron.
All right, he's going with a little extra club. Gone against the caddy here. Let's see if it was the right shout.
There's been some great action out on the course. Let's take a look at this highlight from another person's play.
Putting for birdie here. Oh, he's on fire today, building upon his lead, hole after hole.
Leading by a couple after that hole.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on? Let's find out.
Well, that was fantastic. What a shot from the leader.
That drive was simply astonishing.
Let's get back to it, shall we? Playing from around 210 yards here.
Currently leading by 2.
Oh, that's outstanding. Another great shot by our leader.
The iron play today has been absolutely stellar. Luke, the greens in regulation, just a fantastic accomplishment. Great to watch.
Rich, we find ourselves at the finishing hole here at Jacobson Homestead, and it seems strange to be playing it just at 400 yards.
I tell you what, though, I like this finishing hole because it gives you options. You don't have to necessarily hit driver here. If you do, you got to take it over some pretty tall trees, and you can't miss it to the left-hand side. The safe play, lay it out to the right, but now your second shot becomes just a little bit longer, a little bit more difficult to get it that close to the hole. I love the options you have on this finishing hole. A great opportunity for one final birdie.
Get this putt to drop, and he'll win the event here.
Just didn't drop. Not the end of the world. There's another chance here to close out the victory. And that'll do it. Holds it for the win.
Gotta say, 2 wins on the season, really firing on all cylinders right now. This player is in for a massive year.
I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam, and on behalf of all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's goodbye for now.